All right, what's up, guys? So we're back once again. You know, we're all fiending right now for what's it called Guilty Gear Strive. We want to play Guilty Gear Strive. We want news. We want anything, but we gotta wait. It's April. The game comes out in June. We'll have another beta. I don't know. But the newest Developer's Backyard number 5 has come out, and for you guys, for the sake of YouTube, I did not look at it. Did not read a word of it aside from what I saw on Twitter, and I saw everyone very upset. But we're going to read it right now, and let's see. Let's get right into it. These have been pretty good. So before we even start, I got to start every one of these videos with just saying, like, shout out to Arxis. Even though you got Obama coming after you, you got Teresa. Actually, Teresa turned coats. He's on my side now. But you got all these dudes attacking you left and right. Shout out to them for continuing to just put out, communicating directly with the community, taking feedback, addressing it, doing what they can. All right, so anyway, of course, there's Akira Katano. You see the Potemkin hat. If you didn't know, Akira, they call him Katano, but his old player name was Akira, and he's a Potemkin player. Or he's a Tager player, actually. I think he came from BlazBlue. But anyway, greetings to everyone reading this installment of Developer's Backyard, blah, 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 blah. This is worth noting. Look at this, though. From all the language, 51,000 responses. That's a lot. That's really good. 51,000 people took time out to respond and give feedback for a fighting game. That's crazy. That's a lot. It might not seem like a lot, but if you think about it, if you think about games like Granblue have like 300 people. Games like Granblue have like 70 people playing right now. 51,000 people took the time out of the day to click this, give their feedback. That's a lot. That's great. Anyway, which character did you use the most during the open beta test? Who did I fight the most? Let me try and think. Who did I fight the most? Kai, Ram, Potemkin were the 3 most common characters I fought. And I played, of course, Nagoriyuki. Let's see. So Japan, Ram, Soul, Kai. Giovanna? Nagoriyuki. Oh, yeah, okay. Asia? Is Japan not in Asia? What's going on? Soul, Ram, Giovanna, Ram, Giovanna. No Potemkin anywhere? This is bullshit. I think the Potemkin player is just too stupid to read and fill out they couldn't fill out a graph right there. The Potemkin players were all over, dude. These are too busy eating paint and they couldn't fill out the survey. But yeah, whatever. All right, a lot of standard characters. Ram and Giovanna, though. I forgot about Giovanna. She was pretty common there. Which character do you like the most in Guilty Gear? I saw this. Ram. What would you expect? What did you expect? I could have predicted. I could have told you that instantly. I could have told you that right off the bat. If they put biking in it, it would have been biking. This is what I gotta get the point across, fighting games are not about you sweaty tournament players. The casuals are what make up the fighting game. If a game sells like Tekken sold 7 million copies, there's not 7 million people playing the game. People bought that game because they want Eliza. They want Eliza sleeping on the ground. They want to equip the Big Bap customization they got. Step on me, Lily. But look at this. These are the dudes that are carrying the Guilty Gear community, the Ram players. That's why, look, can we get some Ram emotes in the chat? I got a YouTube. On YouTube, we have a membership now. I might add this as one of the YouTube. You sub on YouTube, you can get G Ram right there. But Ram's up there. So there's no Leos, huh? So there's not a single Leo in the player list and not a single Leo in the like list. Okay. Nagoriyuki, like I said, if you didn't watch me play, I played Nagoriyuki mostly. Even though Leo's my boy, I want to try out a new character. Nagoriyuki's really fun. I thought he's a super cool character. I think he's definitely one of the most interesting characters in Strive, but he's not that strong at the moment. They asked to try and separate, but it looks like all around the globe, Ram is very, very popular. It's pretty unusual for the Guilty Gear series to have a new character placed highly in popularity rankings, but Giovanna is quite popular outside of Asia. That is also, that's also quite true. It's quite interesting, Like I said, Giovanna's design, I liked her design, but she's kind of plain, She's kind of plain. The little spirit dog, Ray or whatever, we thought maybe she'd have a gimmick, but she's kind of, playstyle is kind of normal. Her design's kind of normal too, but she's cool. But yeah, very, very popular. Maybe that's a lesson, is that instead of designing a character that is literally a bed, maybe you should have some normal cool characters. That could be a good lesson to the Arxis team. Please rate the following modes. All right, let's see. Tutorial. What do people like? People like versus mode. All right. Versus mode, tutorial mode, training mode. Yeah, that's pretty. No surprises here. The 10% who love the lobbies, that was me. I admit it. I made a couple extra accounts. I did like 3,000 in my free time. Off stream, I kept anonymously writing in. So I was trying to push up the numbers there. So versus mode received a high rating due to the option to rematch without extra loading time. It didn't get as much play time because of COVID-19. Yep. So right off the bat, we saw what's his name. High Fight was trying to cause some drama. There's like, if they didn't delay it, there'd be no rematch option. So Dev's obviously aware that, rematch is a big deal. So they know about this. Tutorial mode received mixed reactions. Some praise it for unique freedom. So this line right here got this blew up on Twitter right now. So talking about tutorial mode, right? Our intent for tutorial mode in Guilty Gear Strive is to show the player that they can enjoy fighting games without having to study. We intentionally left out explanations of game mechanics and different uses of each attack button. So this blew up all over Twitter. Thousands and thousands of people going crazy. Oh my god, a disaster. I bet none of those dudes touched tutorial mode. I could not tell you what the hell tutorial mode was like. After I saw all this blow up, now I'm like, man, I want to go back and look. I want to see what tutorial mode was like. I want to see all the problems or something like that. What's the meme? It's like, oh, you like Guilty Gear? Name every character. So it's like, oh, you don't like tutorial? Name one feature that was in tutorial mode. I don't remember that shit at all. We have to see. But yeah, this kind of explanation, there's been a couple times in the developer's blog where they try to explain something, and I feel like they do a really poor job of doing it, and it ends up just blowing up and shooting themselves in the foot. Let me check. Arx, if you're watching, let me check. Let me proofread your stuff. I'm like, I think I understand the point you're trying to make. You probably shouldn't say that, though. I think you should word it in a better way. In our previous games, players knew the fighting job will need to practice in order to complete the tutorial. We checked the data. Players on the first floor of the rank tower. Many matches, they didn't use special moves for every game mechanic. This is one a little bit serious thing is when people talk about new players to fighting games. Fighting game players, FGC members, highly overestimate the general level of knowledge of new players. So I'm not saying that this tutorial mode is great, but to explain the reasoning behind it and their thoughts is what you think a beginner is and what a beginner actually is. Well, first of all, the term beginner is this. It could be anything. So I used to watch Fudo. Fudo used to do a beginner stream on Beast TV called Jigogen TV. I was there every single week, and I watched Fudo teach people every single week. And this is a show that's designed for beginners. Some of these people could not even jump. The concept of holding up forward to jump, that was like beyond them. They're like, wait, what? How do I jump? It's like up forward. Like, what do you mean? It's like, no, hold this, you jump to the... Other guys, they could quickly understand, all right, this is a crouch medium kick and a fireball. So it's really hard to kind of get that spectrum there. So we'll see. I don't want to go too into it because we haven't seen it, but just it's not as cut and dry as you guys think. I saw some tweet. Oh my god, I saw a tweet. That one got me kind of tight though. When talking about the beginner tutorial, the dude was implying that you should have frame data in there. He's like, you're insulting your fans if you think they'd be turned off by numbers and data like -4 on the frame data. I was like, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ. Fighting game players, this is why you don't make games, man. Just stick to, being like a platinum rank in Street Fighter and relax. In the finished game, the mission mode will include missions. Yeah, so this is like, we always talk about how Guilty Gear's got a really good mission mode and training mode. So I'm not worried about that. That'll be fine. Online lobby is the area from the test we need the most to work on, and yeah, so they knew it was a blow up. Even aside from the server issues, it was difficult to use and hard to understand how it worked. Although we continually worked on internal improvements following last year's closed beta, we realized that we let everyone down. See, look at that. Isn't that? Here's some of the plans to fix the issues. So changing the system. The lobby's going to stay, by the way. We knew this already, right? The lobby's going to stay. We're keeping those things. After winning the match, the player stays where they are in the battle-ready state unless their rating changes. So that's what I talked about in Exerd. I made a video about Exerd where it's nice. You kind of sit on the cab, and if you win, you just wait, and then they come and they play you. So it's kind of the benefit of being a winner. So they're bringing that over. That's nice. A rematch option is good, but again, how many is it going to be? Is it going to be capped at 2 or 3 like Grand Blue? Or is it going to be unlimited? Is it going to be unlimited rematches like Tekken? I hope not, because they're going to run away. And expanding the area in each lobby, adding option to hide news display, that's important. The news is like half the screen. And a dash move for avatars. All right. This will make the lobbies more like those in our other games. However, systems such as moving floors while waiting for a match to remain. All right, that's cool. Making the ease of use better, Make it easier to use, but the pixels graphics are here to stay. I don't like them, but whatever. It's not going to ruin my time here. We would like to conduct another beta test once these fixes are ready. Let's pray this is a proper one, not early access. Please do it, MA, and please don't do it like 2 days before the game comes out. The training menu is placed for a number of options available. Players know the menu is difficult to understand. Yeah, the menu was hard for a new player. There was a lot of options, which is a good thing. There were a lot of options, and some were taken from Grand Blue, so I was familiar with it. But I was like, damn, if you're a new player, it must be hard to understand. Please rate the following aspects. Art is good. Ooh, BGM, look at that. I thought you guys were loving the smell of the game. What happened? BGM has gone down. They're joining me. They're joining my movement. Voices? What are you doing? Put the voices up. That's mean. Battle system's low. Damn, people don't like the battle system. We asked for opinions several aspects. Write your thoughts. The freeform writing, that's when remember Obama wrote like the 45-page essay? I think I wrote subscribe to Anime Illuminati. I think that's what I put there. That was it. The game looks good, but there's issues with visibility. In particular, many characters... Okay, that one, yeah. I didn't really have a problem with that, but I heard some people complaining about blurring in the background. So people got really pissed off at this one, right? With Guilty Gear Strive, we're trying our hand at using effects and visuals that are thought of as taboo while developing fighting games. So they're trying, they're trying stuff that is new. They're trying stuff that hasn't been done before. People pissed. Arxis, why are you doing this if you know it's taboo? Like, I fucking hate you. It's like, God damn. They're trying new shit. What the hell's going on? The current state of the game is a baseline for a general direction. We're still working on refining and improving it. Damn, I can't stand Twitter, man. I didn't read this. I didn't read it. This is my first time reading this. I just saw, like, screenshots taken out of context and saw, like, 1,100 retweets and, like, quotes and everything. Trying to make something out of nothing, huh? But as far as issue availability, we're trying to adjust it. Okay. As for music, here we go. We received many requests from players who want to be able to select songs from previous Guilty Gear titles. In the retail version of Guilty Gear Strive, you'll be able to purchase them with in-game currency and select them as your BGM. You're welcome. If you have a Twitch Prime and you don't know where to spend it this month, I think now you know where to throw it. All right, let's discuss the battle system. All right, there's a lot. Let's read all one by one. What do they got with the battle system? All right, so they're going to lower the damage here a little bit, but they're going to keep it high, is what they said. It could be part of the appeal of the Guilty Gear series is the tension and exhilaration felt before it. In previous title, however, the player can only experience this after practicing and learning complicated combos. Yeah, okay, so this is what they said in the first one, right? So they're going to keep the damage high, but one thing, remember last year in April, the damage was super high, and people said it's too high. They said we're going to lower it. Did they lower it in the last beta? I feel like they didn't lower it in the last beta. I couldn't notice any real difference in the last beta from the first one. So they're going to lower it even more, but I guess they're still going to keep it mad high. We'll see, though. I like it. I like the high damage here. All right, let's see. Fans of the previous Guilty Gear had positive things about Roman cancel. They felt restricted because the round would finish. We reconsidered general rules surrounding meter gain. We didn't simply increase the gain rate, but all, yeah. That's definitely true, right? Is the rounds were so fast, a lot of times like one RC. It's like one hit into RC or super, and like that's it. In Exerd, there's a lot of meter usage for YRC, PRC, or whatever. The old games, a lot of FRC and stuff. The rounds are kind of too fast to really make meter that important here. Number 3, jumping's too strong. Jumping is way too strong. Mega Fist is too strong as well. May jumping at me is too strong. What are they going to say? Neutral game is lacking due to ground anti-airs being weak. Yep. We also determined that this need... Yeah, okay. So the devs recognize that too. They've made significant changes. Okay. You can't explain them here, but this is one point that'll be very noticeable, huh? Interesting. Are we going to get combos off anti-airs now? A lot of the 6Ps were not air and vol, or you didn't get real combos, so it wasn't really that scary. So that could be nice. Like 6P launching. Maybe anti-air will be busting now. We'll see. Get rid of the infinites. Huh? Who said this? This is a coward. He should have been... I wish the comment just said, hold that. All right, so not just infinite. There are some instances of overly simple combo structures. We're going to deal with that. Hitting an opponent with same move would make them float less. Okay, so they're going to add in like same move or SMP. That's an old Arxis. If you don't know SMP, it's old Arxis games. They would put... If you use the same move in a combo, it would start doing less damage and less hit stun, so they'd fall out of the combo. So you had to kind of use each one of your specials. It was a pretty good system until people found out how to break it and turn it into infinites. But hopefully that won't happen. Let's see. Please rate the comfort of online battle. What's this? Oh, this means like the netcode. The netcode thing. Yeah, look at that. Overall, very, very positive. Some people said very bad. That's Obama. Some people just hating. So this is kind of important right here is the test you'd input delay fixed at 1 frame. So they were confused. It was locked at 1 frame. They're looking into whether or not they should allow you to change that. So the way it works right now, Plus R and King of Fighters 2K2, but like the old games that have gotten rollback added in, is you can change your delay. So it'll give you a recommended delay, and you can set that. But that way, if you're fighting people that are close to you, you set it to 0 or 1. And you're going to fight people that are far away, you set it to like 2 or 3 or something. So it's variable based on the distance. And it's a really good system. So hopefully they'll add that in the future. About the second own beta test. All right, they're planning another one. Sweet. The time is yet to be determined. So that's good. Hopefully we'll get... Dude, if we get another one, late April, May, let's go. And then last one, thank you. Look at that. We see many kind comments. Excellent. Thank you for the support. They're working hard to do it. So like always, another nice, very informative, where the devs are speaking directly to the community, taking feedback, changing things. If you remember last year, remember 1 year ago, remember that the initial beta test last year in April or March, they asked for feedback, and there were some very big voices in the community, some very popular, well-known voices in the community say, LOL, like they won't listen, they don't give a fuck, they'll never listen to you at all, they don't care at all, they're gonna do whatever. They are clearly taking your feedback, changing, adjusting things while keeping their vision going. It's great, man. I just honestly, like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, that shit honestly gets on my nerves. no spoilies, but just a timely thing is if you don't know, AOT, Attack on Titan, a very long-running series, it just ended today. So what happened after this guy gives you like 10 years of entertainment and comment? Death threats. My man has been getting the death threats like crazy all day. They just cannot control themselves on the internet. I don't know. But looking forward to good stuff. The biggest news right now, I'm looking for the anti-air change. I'm liking that a lot. Anti-air change. And the new beta coming out. We're looking forward to that. But it seems like overall, the game got pretty good. As much as these people are being super loud on Twitter, it seems overall, people are quite positive about it. So hopefully, we get one more beta. We can find some more glitches, fix it out. We get one last patch, and the game comes out in June. And then we have a nice, exciting year of Guilty Gear. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what happened with AOT. But yeah, like always, if you are still watching, thank you. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I read it. That was the first time I read it. I don't think it was... I have no idea. No, I'm like, I have an idea. I know why people were definitely taking things out of context and posting up on Twitter. It's a good way to get clicks and stuff. But damn, that was not... I was expecting some blows. That wasn't bad at all. Let me know if you agree with me or if you think I'm just a shill who's trying to save the game. I have no idea. But like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.